Hey, this is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. I was just walking out in the fields, and guess what I found here? Skuma Wiki. And in this part of the world, nobody knows that this thing is chewable. You know what I mean? It is planted here for the wild deers, so the wild deers can come and eat them. So it's together with the grass that is kept for the cows and everything. So since the cows can't eat everything, they can share with me. And guys, this is Bunje. I get this Kumawiki and I've filled my bag. So today it's going to be ugali and Skuma Wiki, actually made and grown up and cooked and eaten in Sweden. Skunje, Skuma Wiki. Getting into the business, just to get records straight. Skuma Wiki, I don't know, some people call it kale. I don't know, people give it all sorts of names, I don't know what name to call it, but I call it Skuma Wiki. And the word Skuma Wiki actually is a Swahili word. It's a Swahili word which means letting the week go, rather pushing through the week. And what used to happen in the old times, there was a fixed paid salary where people were gotten from the farm during colonial times, and then they were given a salary for their jobs that they are doing. And at the end of 30 days, or 15 days, sometimes they were paid for 15 days. Then after 15 days, they're given something called advance. Advance is something to enable them push up to the next 2 weeks in order to meet the month to end. So but the end of the month, okay, they would get the real salary, and that salary would really bring them to the privilege of buying exotic food that would be like meat and chicken and all sorts of exotic food that were not considered, what I'm saying is not people were not eating beef or chicken or anything, but in the village, guys were rearing them, so you don't go chewing everything that you do rare. So in special occasions, like during ceremonies, they would slaughter one, or accidentally, if one had to be kind of like taken, then people would have the privilege of taking that. But eating meat was not a daily thing in the village. Fish, yes, that was gotten from the lake, and still that would be exchanged for something. And then chicken also, people reared them, they were not actually eating them. So when the salary came at the end of the month, chicken would be bought, from the shops, and beef and all that kind of thing, chapo, things are being made. And after the first 3 days before the end of the month, after that luxury of about 3 days or 4 days or 5 days, whatever it could be, then guys would end up with ugali and Skuma Wiki. Now Skuma Wiki would push those hard weeks waiting for the advance to come. So ugali was kind of like maize flour, grounded, so that they can be able to make kind of like a paste with it. And ugali would be eaten with this leaf here called Skuma Wiki. And Skuma Wiki would push that week, and then as the video got stopped, I was speaking the skuma, and I've already picked the skumas, and I left them home, and I just decided to take a little bit of a swing here. The whole idea, what I was trying to talk about, was the Skuma Wiki thing is is more of a Kenyan thing. It's a very, very popular food in Kenya, so common. It has become so popular there, and there is no meal that goes without an addition of skuma wiki inside here and there. It's no longer the poor man's food that used to push the weak and go on like that, but it's kind of like it's gotten its roots in Kenya. I don't know who brought it there. I don't know the history background, but I think it must have been brought by the British colonialists, the colonial British guys when they, I don't know, I'm not so sure, because some of the trees were also brought in from England, and they've become part of the Kenyan environment. Yeah, so just ending up that skuma wiki thing. I could have done a video on how to cook it, but I think I've done that before. So, and if not, then one day I'm going to do it. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm having a day off. That's the reason why I was doing all this, and I want to get myself soaked up a little bit. So what happens here? I'm at brim sauce. So leave the car behind, and I don't know, this camera should be like waterproof. So the whole thing starts, this is the swimming pool, and this is the swimming pool. So somebody just comes and takes his time here. It starts with a shower. It's cold. It's meant to be a waterproof camera. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave the camera by the pool. I'll do a few lengths. So I'll leave it here. Hey, ada lung dia kan go under then. Ada lung. Ja inte här många timmar, bara 20 minuter. Är du säker? Ja. So this goes not unmentioned. Just want to take a dive, and that will be it. Det är jättetungt. Det är bara ta det lugnt.
Jag sitter bara i vattnet.
Jaha. Men det suger.